My name is Darren. Our team seeks to demystify the sometimes confusing world of international tax. So basically, there's a Portugal's technology software company that's looking at the US as an option, right? Which is quite common. I'm aware of funds that exist here in Portugal with the purpose of identifying tech companies with potential and re-domiciling them to the US. So that's a huge thing. And I think the first thing I would recommend is yourself or your team identify what is your business plan. You need to have a business plan. You need to have a roadmap. If you don't have a plan, any road will take you there, right? So you need to be very, very precise in what you want to do. Obviously, as you mentioned, the US is the biggest market. So you'd want to be there from a marketing, just from a branding perspective. You have access to a bigger pool of talent, a bigger pool of clients, but also if it is that you're looking at an exit, the multiples that a US tech company is going to be valued at is going to be way higher, all things being equal, than the equivalent company in Europe, right? So if you're looking at the exit is going to be more attractive. Again, this is a conversation that I have with founders, but that may not be what you and your team looking for. But if that is what you and your team looking for, then yes, you're right. You're looking at some sort of inversion where it's not just you set up an entity in the US to start off with, but ultimately you'd want to make that the holding company. And especially if you're looking at a US buyer, because US buyer wants to buy an American company. They don't want to buy a company in a foreign jurisdiction. And then if you're looking at certain big clients in the US, they want to sign a contract with an American company because they have recourse to an American company. They understand how the legal system works. They're not in a foreign. There are a number of compelling reasons for doing it. I agree. You do it. You get your roadmap done first and foremost. And perhaps the first step, as you said, would be setting up an LLC, getting it staffed out, but eventually moving the C-suite, moving your management team, your executive management over there. The company is genuinely being run from the US just to prevent issues with Portugal, right? Because otherwise you have a Portugal company with a controlled foreign corp in other jurisdictions to make it US. Again, it's not about playing games with tax, right? It is genuinely about moving the team over there because Portugal being the higher tax jurisdiction. Once all that is done, and then you have your subsidiaries in Portugal or wherever else they may be, then you have a genuinely US company that is ready for sale. In short, yeah, I mean, there are compelling reasons for moving to the US. But the first thing I tell people, clients, when they come to me, get it writing. Write it down. What is your plan? At least have some sort of pitch deck because they probably have one already, but to raise funds, but like to generally show internally where do you want to be in 3, 5, 7, 10 years. And if it is that the US is an important part of your growth process, then fine. Let's create a pathway to converting the company from a Portugal company to an American one.